according to the news, it's supposed to snow today, which I kind of doubt. But we're here in the Audi, and now, my friends, what we're doing today is getting an exhaust. Yes, I already want an exhaust for this car. That's one gripe I have with this car, is that it's quite loud, but it's not loud enough until you like rev max it out. I don't want it to be stupid loud. I don't want to completely straight pipe it as such. I'm going to discuss with the guys once I get there what the actual plan is. But the idea is I want to kind of have a separate exhaust system, which I can keep this one and kind of put it back to how it was at least when I sell it. Because as I said, I do want to get an RCF hopefully at some point, and this is more just to test with the V8 and that kind of thing. But let's be honest, it's not loud enough unless you do something to it. So that's what we're going to do today. Anyway, it's freezing cold. Gotta wait till it warms up, and then I'm going to set off. So obviously I can't just like hang around because of the fact that, well, it's a workshop and health and safety and all that rubbish. But so what I'm going to do now is go into the town centre, and I'm going to look at some of the shops. I've never been to Warsaw before. Well, I have. I've driven through it, but I've not like decided to look around. So that's what we're going to do. I'm hoping shopping centre is inside because my hands are frozen. If not, I'll buy some gloves. I've got some at home, I just didn't bring them. Just realised that I just pretty much straight up lied to you. I have been here before. I went to Mapland to get an emergency USB extension cable the other day. All along here is water. I'm so tempted to just try and jump across. I'm not going to do that. Okay, this part I didn't see before. They actually have a building there, so I'm going to go in. Now that we're inside, I've realised it's about 5 shops in here. But I mean, it's warm, so that's a good thing. But I'm going to find some gloves. So we're heading back now to the garage. I've just spent, well, quite a while shopping, bought some Lego. I'm actually really into Lego recently. Lego Dimensions is getting me into actual normal Lego. So I bought like a Mustang kit, and that's about it. I don't want to go like crazy yet, because I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time doing it, but Lego is cool. But yeah, we're heading back now, and hopefully the car is ready. It's probably not, it's still like half an hour yet to finish it. Now you can hear the cabin drone probably if I turn the heaters off. You can hear the cabin drone. It's quite loud. Though over time, obviously the exhaust, as I start using it, it'll obviously change and bend and morph because it's metal. That's how it works. And then also I have the seats down, as you can probably see, because the old exhaust is cut up right there. Cut up into like 3 pieces, just so it's easier to, well, take home, because there's no way I'm actually manoeuvring that whole exhaust on its own. First, I've got to move this bloody exhaust. It's going to be difficult. I also have a lot of boxes and stuff that I brought for my mum, so like a bag box. I've got to move those as well, because I didn't move those yet, because I hadn't moved them yet. Just got back to the flat. Didn't record much with Hippo because, well, we went out of daylight. Sundown is 4 PM currently in the UK, and it was snowing, sleeting, raining. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't great to drive. Well, it was great to drive because I have my Quattro, but it wasn't great to stand out and film in. So hopefully another day we'll get some outside shots and stuff of the exhaust. But have you heard the shots yet? If not, boom! Now you see all those boxes over there? I've been contemplating getting rid of them, but at the same time, I'm looking at moving again very soon. So I just wanted to announce that I am looking at it. I don't know if I am, don't know where. As soon as like I have a set idea, I'll probably tell you. But one of the reasons is that I need a garage. What I have to do is find storage for my old exhaust, because I can't get rid of it, because that's obviously going to need to go back on if someone wants to buy it that's like an old person. So as you can see, at the moment, it's just on some like big bags that I have. But I'm going to try and get them in the cupboard, and then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do a last little end bit of this vlog. Did a very quick Tesco run, and now my car is absolutely filthy. You guys have been telling me that for the past, like, I don't know how long. Just so you know, there's salt on the roads at the moment. Absolutely awful. So, anytime you drive for about 5 miles, then your car gets dirty. But I'm going to wash it anyway, just to satisfy. Freeze my bloody bolts off, but it's now clean. You can stop moaning at me now. There you go. So I found like an area where it's just pretty quiet. It is quite windy still, but I think I should be able to do some flybys along here. It's kind of like a curved road a little bit. I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to try and hide my camera somewhere so nobody steals it. Fingers crossed. So we're back on this really dodgy road again, because again, I'm in central Birmingham. I don't know anything about central Birmingham, which is great, isn't it? But anyway, my new exhaust, and I wanted to speak about the past few days. They've been fucking awesome, and I just realised my thing is way too bright. The past few days have actually been awesome. I've met a lot of you guys. I've met at least 5 or 6 people come up to me in the past like 2 days, which is freaking awesome. Like today, 2 people came up to me as I was leaving Tesco. 2 people saw me in McDonald's. I saw some of you guys walking down the street and you shouted. It's so awesome. It's such an amazing feeling, honestly. And just back then, I was filming some shots, as you know. I carried on down the road to then turn around, and I took a picture of a guy's car because it looked absolutely awesome. I was taking a picture of this parked up car, and he was like, "Did you just come down here to take a picture of the car?" And I was like, no, I just happened to be turning around and found it. And he was like, "Well, it's mine." I was like, "Oh." And he's like, "It's been on the cover of car shows and everything, like car events." So I'm in contact with that person, and he's going to tell me about all the shows he's going to and stuff. And it's just so awesome to be able to do this kind of stuff. And ever since I've kind of changed to I guess the one upload thing, I've had more time to kind of spend on videos and spend doing other things as well, and running into you guys, which I just think is awesome. But anyway, to the point of this vlog, which is the exhaust. Oh my god, am I happy with it. So it's got an X pipe, for those that don't know. X pipe, basically, it means that instead of the resonator, it passes through a cross pipe, in where the pipe's basically like that. I didn't just like semi-dab, but so what essentially I have is a resonator delete, because the exhaust looks exactly the same as the default one. I still have the default one, which I'm obviously maybe going to oh my god, that's a big truck. Remind me again why I decided to come down this road again. As I remember last time, I almost crashed my car. So yeah, essentially I've got a resonator delete, that's what I've got. I still got the cats, so it goes from the cats, pretty much a stainless steel pipe, through the X pipe, and then pretty much through the back boxes and out the back. So pretty, I mean, like it's a lot more grumbly than the original exhaust. Like, I like it a lot. It sounds, you can tell it's a V8 a lot more in the lows. So now we're going to talk about sound, and the one thing I didn't want for this exhaust is cabin drone. I cannot stand cabin drone. Cabin drone, it ruins the whole thing for me. And thankfully, this doesn't have too much cabin drone. And again, over time I use this exhaust, it's going to sound different, because that's just how exhausts work. From my experience, my Lexus one got quieter over time. Only like not too quiet, but it did make it a little bit easier to stand when it came to cabin drone. And this exhaust has quite a bit of cabin drone, but that is only around under 2,000, so it's, I would say, between 1.8 thousand and 2,000. That's when the cabin drone is bad. So once I actually get out of that area, so I'm under 1 or I'm above that, hang on, there's hardly any. But thinking about it, I don't really care about it being there on the low end because it makes my car sound fucking loud. Oh, I do have little pops as well, which is pretty awesome. But here we go, just a little one. So much cooler. Definitely makes it better. It's quite loud. Again, I could have gone full straight pipe, but are you fucking mad? This thing's a V8, and my parking area is like a closed-in area, so it would have echoed off of every fucking wall and reverbed off that wall, and it would have been absolute hell. Not for me, I'd fucking love it, but everyone else would hate it. We're actually coming up to the road where I was last time, where I got really excited when I set off. So what I'm gonna do is put the windows down and wait for the cars to come past. Here we go. Oh God, this thing is loud. This thing is very loud, and I love it. Like, people now know that it's an RS4 and not an A4. The issue I had, like, I didn't care for some part of it, but at the same time, like, I wanted people to know about this car. I wanted people to know it's different. Because to most people, it just looks like a normal A4, and the exhaust has fixed that. So that's good news. It's honestly, like, almost perfect. If I could fix that one issue of it having drone at a certain time, that would be perfect. But I mean, it's an older car, it's not as much padding as a modern car, that kind of thing. So from what it is, it's a million times better than the Lexus, and I can't really think of any other than like the slight area where I do get drone. It's perfect, literally perfect. When you go down a road with echo, with like big buildings built up all around it, it's so awesome. It reverbs off of fucking everything. It's amazing. But there you go, first actual mod of the RS4. I got my exhaust before I got my windows tinted or anything. Are you proud of me? You fucking better be. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos on the RS4, make sure to smash that like. Again, this ownership, I'm going to try and document quite a hell of a lot of it, because it's a car that, well, not everyone can afford, but it's an affordable, like, sports saloon, if that makes sense. It's really, really cool. Jesus wept because he's heard the RS4 is like, fuck, I wish I was on that planet so I could fucking drive one of those. Guns in me bloody face. Right, I promised you guys that there was going to be a video coming soon that I'm going to do a drive of the car, but obviously now I have the exhaust, I'm going to do that, because before I didn't have the exhaust makes the car so much more fun. Anyway, I'm going to try and find some roads before that, hopefully. Trip Hippo took me on some of the roads that I thought were, a road that I thought was fucking awesome. So I might go to that, not 100% sure. But my friends, we shall have to wait and see. I think that video is going to be awesome. That's just my opinion. So if you want to see it, be sure to smash a like for the RS4, subscribe if you are new, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Woo! You a V8! You definitely a V8. Jesus! Right! Hold on, hold the camera. I see buildings.